Okay. I'm sure I look great. Got the coffee, and we just saw Pancake Rocks, which is right up the hill from where I stayed the last 2 nights. And now we're gonna drive like 6 hours to Lake Tekapo? Tekapo? I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry, New Zealand. And we'll catch some sights along the way, but hopefully we can make it to Milford.
But he seemed like he was doing that. Dude, he wiped up a hooker. God bless him. He what? His nation of JFK. They were involved. The intelligence agency, multiple intelligence agencies. The flying saucer. God bless him. Yeah, they did. Isn't that crazy? Call 11 p.m. Go to Vegas. Go to the airport. You gotta go. So he tells wife, I gotta go to work. So what? If you're gonna work at 11 o'clock at night, what are you doing? This world. Yes. Like, wow, really? Yes. And there's these top secret organizations, and they want to. If you can come here from another planet, you don't think you can disguise yourself as a different life form. Maybe some of those fucking things look like dragons. You know, maybe just take it. It's just normal. Just normal. And they did it to each other. They said they would go into the barracks and all be fucking each other. And like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the scaffolding. Look at that. That's a god. So if you looks like an avatar, dude. If you study the French Olympics. Yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. You're special. I have a special. It's dropping everywhere. I'm much craziness, and then all of a sudden, populations of people, right? And when you have massive populations of people, go fly. Not in the same order. It's like going to see a Grateful Dead show. It's all over the place. Joey is gonna start staying out here for months at a time. Yeah. Subject's got no hole in your fucking apartment.
Yeah, man. To me, everything kind of started to feel like this privatized communism, right? Like,
yeah,
you had a lot of issues with back pain today, but
you are suffering from
online a lot.
Where's the money go?
Yeah,
that's crazy. But if we get to this point where we evolve.
Oh man. Well, we made it. We drove 6 hours. 6 hours for this. Not bad. I don't hate it. I literally just left the van. I was like, I'm gonna walk this way. That was 40 minutes ago. Can't really see them, but there's like 100 sheep up at the top of the hill. Yeah, I have no way to zoom in. Fucking GoPro. Don't get a GoPro, folks. If you're thinking about getting a nice little action camera, don't get a GoPro. I think that, yeah, here's my GoPro rant. They missed the boat. They had it, you know, 15 years ago, 2009, 2010, whenever they started to come onto the scene. I remember me, a few of my friends were just like, "Oh, this is so cool, GoPro. We want them on our jet skis. We want them on our longboards. You know, we just all want GoPros, and they're like $250, whatever." Well, I never got one. This is Leah's. Leah gave this to me when we first started dating. She got it for another guy, and they broke up, and she's like, "I want that back," and she gave it to me. Well, I'm very thankful for the GoPro, don't get me wrong, Leah, I love you, but it's just not as good. I think you should go DJI. Yeah, it's DJI nowadays. GoPro could have been DJI. They missed the boat. Another thing about GoPro, they hardly fucking work. Like, it's not as responsive as it should be. Every time Garrett and I are on the motorcycle, we're bitching about the GoPro, because like, you go to click the button, and on the motorcycle you have milliseconds to click the button if you want to click it. And it beeps, or does 2 beeps, or it doesn't turn on at all. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing? GoPro, fix that. Battery life is shit. This camera specifically, this is the GoPro Hero 7. And it just, for the money you're paying, it does not do what it should be doing, because there's cheaper options that will get it done. Like, I think I talked about this the other day. This should be the standard for anybody who wants to put stuff on YouTube. 60 frames a second, 4K, linear. And what does linear mean? Just the field of view, right? Like, instead of a fisheye or wide angle lens. GoPro won't, this GoPro, the Hero 7, does not shoot 4K 60 frames a second linear. And you know, you go on Reddit and they're like, well, the sensor needs to be big. It doesn't matter. Could be, nobody cares. The consumer does not care about all your technical bullshit about the sensor. The consumer wants a 4K 60 frame a second, you know, regular angle, linear angle. And you can buy, you know, DJI does it for probably the same price. I know Sony does it for a little bit more. And like Baldwin Bankrupt, dude, he has a really good camera. He uses like the Sony competitor to GoPro. But GoPro is like, you know, Red Bull. Look at all this awesome shit we do. It's like, okay, is your product any good? I'll stop ranting about GoPro, because it does get these videos done, but Jesus Christ, like, you just think that you could get done what you want to get done. This battery will die before I even finish my rant. Okay, I think it's time to turn around. I've been walking for an hour. I'm hungry. So, gonna go back this way. Gorgeous. Okay, this is how every night ends. Meat and bread and beer. That isn't Bud Light, but I like it. Is this thing on? Nope, I guess it is. Oh. Last night was probably my least favorite night. I was at a holiday park, which is like a lodge with a campground. I'm not gonna do that again. There's just too many people. And that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to be around people. Like, if I was staying at the lodge, it'd be cool, but I'm just around other campers. And then, like, I was too close to the bathrooms, which were nice. Like, they weren't like porta potties. They were like a full-on little building with plumbing and showers and stuff. And I took a shower this morning. It was good, but I had to get the hell out of there. And we came 30 minutes down the road, closer to Mount Cook. So now we're, somewhere out here. There's some other campers over there, but right now I'm pretty much alone, which is kind of nice. Down here in my little hidey hole. It's not like I don't want to meet people or be around them. I just, like, last night, it's like 10:30, and I've been going to bed at like 10 o'clock every night, which is awesome. But I just kept hearing the freaking bathroom door slam. And then you've got campers arriving really late, like, and you hear them slamming their trunks and stuff. Like, I get it, but so the last 4 nights have been at those paid campgrounds, which I do like for the showers and stuff, but I'm gonna find something that's a little bit more isolated tonight. I have a better time when we're not packed in like that. So yeah, by the way, today is day 8, so halfway through. Today's the start of the second week, and I really want to make it worthwhile. I don't know if we're going to make it to Milford Sound, which is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. We're right down the street from Mount Cook, which is like over that way. So hopefully we can go see Mount Cook today. Maybe working a hike. And I might just cut out Milford Sound from this trip, which sucks. Because that's like the number one destination, right? But it's the furthest destination from Auckland. And I got to have this van back up in Auckland in 7 days. And to give you some idea of how far away we are, it's like, well, we're on a different island, but also like probably have like 24 hours worth of driving plus a ferry in between all that driving to get it back to Auckland. So I don't want to add any more time onto that. And the driving is beautiful, but I kind of would rather hang out, read my book, stretch out, do a hike, go kayaking maybe if we can find something like that. Anyway, that's the update.
Can't imagine what they're feeling right now with this news, but we are going to put that GoFundMe link once again in the description of this episode.
He was found viciously killed in his tent while camping near Big Sky, a murder that rattled the entire nation. Jurson was found dead at his campsite along Loose Creek Road.
It looks worse in the camera, but it's actually really nice. We're going up to Hooker Lake, if I can make it. And it's about one of the closer places you can hike to for Mount Cook. Unless you're a freaking ice climber, mountaineer, which I'm not. So, that's not the lake. I'm pretty sure the Hooker Lake is up in there. So we gotta cross this bridge and then we go whoop up there. And I'm all by myself. Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh yeah, it's bouncy. And that is insane. scared I'm gonna drop the camera. Made it across. I feel like this hike hasn't even really started. All right, we made it. I'm gonna show you who I do all this for. Oh, right there. She's beautiful. Still wish it was a Bud Light, but I'll take it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I enjoyed the beer. Oh, I'm about to head out of here though. It is getting windy. And the clouds are kind of opening up. Which is nice. But gotta keep moving. I mean, where the fuck is it? This is awesome. See that glacier piece is breaking off. That's so cool. Yeah. Got all the freaking normies down there. And we're gonna go back down the valley. It's gonna be fun. Alright. This is how you do it right here. I mean, finally opening up. It's beautiful out here. On the way back, I got the Skyrim soundtrack going in my ear. Only thing I'm missing is fast travel. Should be able to just fast travel back to where I came from, like the game. Yeah.
perhaps equipment.
And perhaps equipment. The Great Pyramid.
That one with spinning around? Yeah, look at it.
How ancient Egyptians moved huge stones, and I don't dispute that. Sort of furious in terms of the level of consciousness.
And that was what that spike was, because if he didn't talk about it,
To
Guild Stranger.
Guild
Yeah.
Stranger in the Discord for sending us these fantastic beers.
thanks, buddy.
I think Russ is gonna like actual Russians, or are these also Americans that were in Russia and stuff like that?
Actual Russians.
Hey. Not bad. Not bad. A few other campers over here next to a nice little creek. It is just about 8 o'clock or so. Sunset's really late down south. Sunset's at like 8:40 tonight. Saw Mount Cook today. Mount Cook was cool. And then going to see something really cool tomorrow. I hope it works out. Hopefully. Yeah. That's it. Just an evening update.